Hello students, today we are going to study class 7 biology and please turn the pages of your textbook to page number 55. Okay. So today we are going to deal with the phylum Echinodermata. Okay. So echinoderma. Okay. It is made up of two terms, echino and derma. Echino means spiny and derma means skin. So the organisms that have the spiny skinned body. Okay. Here you can see in the figure 3.5 now on the surface of this organism spine like of structure is present. Okay, that is known as the spiny. Coming to the first point, simple animals may be star-like, spherical or elongated. So they show a variation in their shapes. They can be star-like, spherical or elongated. Okay, star-like means in the shape of star. Spherical, it means like the shape of the ball. Okay, elongated, it means long kind of structures like this. This is elongated kind of structure. Now body lacks head, they don't have head. Okay, third point, body wall is covered with spiny hard calcareous plates. That means the body wall, the outer covering of these animals, they have the spines on like structures, and these spines are made up of the calcium carbonate. Okay, and they forms a rigid or flexible exoskeletons, and they have the plates of calcium carbonate present in their body, which forms the endoskeleton, and it's flexible. Okay, it allows them to move freely. Okay. Now body cavity is modified into unique water vascular system which moves respiratory and locomotory organs, the tube feet or podia. So I just told you, these organisms are primitive, they don't have the well specialized structure, okay, for different performing different functions. Okay, so they have a cavity, that means a hollow space, which is known as the body cavity. Okay, so they have an additional features present in their body, that is the water vascular system. So what does this water vascular system means? It's a, in a simple, actually it's a hydraulic system, and in a simple word you can just simply understand, in this body cavity water is present over there, the water is flowing in this area, and through this flow, with the flow of this water, they are transporting the food waste inside their body, and plus this water movement is also helping them in their movement from one place to another. So this hydraulic system, okay, it's found in starfish also. Okay, so with the help of this water vascular system, the transportation in the body of this organism is happening, and they are moving, which moves their respiratory and locomotory organs. Respiratory organs, the organ that is used for, we are using for respiring, that means for taking in air and moving out the air from our body, and locomotory organs. For example, for the case of we human beings, we are walking on our foot now. So okay, we are walking with the help of our legs. So what is leg? Leg is our locomotory organs, because it's helping us in our movement from one place to another. In the similar way, the locomotory organs, the organs that help the movement from one place to another, in the case of this organism is tube feet and podia. Digestive system is usually complete. So what does it mean? Digestive system is complete. So basically there are two kind of digestive system, complete and incomplete. So in the case of complete digestive system, they have the different points, okay, different one starting point and one ending point. Okay, so starting and ending point of the digestion is different. For example, in the case of human beings, we are taking the food through the mouth and it's removing out through the excretory organs. Okay, so it's different points. But in cases of animals, what's happening, it's only one point through which they take the food, and through that very same point they are removing out the waste also. That is incomplete digestion. And in complete digestion, they have the two different starting and ending points. excretory organs absent. As I told you, they don't have the very well specialized organization, so they don't have the well specialized excretory system. They don't have this kidney, urinary bladder, okay, urethra. These kind of specialized structure is not available. The food which is undigested is just generally moved out through the end product, okay, end point, okay. They don't have the different hormones for the filtration of the waste and all these things, okay. It's happening in a very simple way. Whatever is undigested, it is just being removed out to outside. Now it's just reproduction, sexually, asexually, or by regeneration. Sexes are separate. So sexual means all of you understand, by the fusion of the through the process of the fusions, okay. Asexual means, for example, all of you know what does the asexual means? Vegetative propagation, okay. These are what asexual means, where sexes are not involved for the propagation of the new generation, okay. And the by regenerations, it means if there are some body parts or some organs are under functioning and not functioning, then that very part is regenerated. It's again arises in the body, okay. It developed from the body. For example, in the case of starfish, if it has a 5 arms now, if one of the arms is cut down, they just grow one other arm, okay. So that is regeneration. Sexes are separate, it means they have the male and female sexes different or in different organisms, okay. Male as well as female partners are present. Now exclusive habitat, marine, free living or generous gregarious living groups animals. So they are found in marine, sea areas, fresh waters, river, lakes, like this kinds of areas where salt concentration is less, and gregarious animals. So these animals, what they do, they prefer to live in a group, okay. They want to live in a group, they move in a group. Some members of this phylums are starfish, brittle star, sea cucumber, and sea urchin. So these are the members of this family. Okay, students. Till now, whichever phylums we have dealt with. Okay. So students, till now we have dealt with 7 phylums, okay. So you have to be thorough with all these phylums, okay, and learn the important features of every phylum, whatever is additional is present. And for today's homework, you have to do this, test your understanding. All the true and false you have to do. This is your homework, okay. Clear? Thank you, children.